It's awful, bro. But like, listen. So for context, the guy who wrote both of these stories is completely fine with us clowning on it. He's a
Okay.
great guy. So, you don't have to hold back. This guy, for context, submits a story to Black Library open admissions every single year just to troll Games Workshop.
All right, I'm ready. This is
All
Eric the
right,
Space Marine.
Eric the Space Marine.
Stood atop of a pile of bodies. Eric the Space Marine shot his bolt gun into a crowd of orcs and Tyranids. His blue armor shined in the planet's yellow light. His gun fired, and millions of aliens were cut apart. For Eric, this is how things always were, and he helped save the lives of Imperium. That's how it written. He helped save the lives of Imperium without asking for money. Without asking for money. Because
Dude,
it was
Eric
his
saved the
duty.
whole Imperium, bro.
This is actually
editor,
canonical.
editor.
Like named Space Marines can do this actually.
Editor, I have a specific request for this. In the memes channel of WarpStorm Radio Discord, Meryl posted an image of Rabute Gilliman that I replied with @TryHardEric. I want you to put that image on screen.
Then suddenly there was dude, he can't write for shit. There's so many grammatical errors. Then suddenly there was gold light and an emperor appeared before the Space Marine! Exclamation point.
Shit.
Dude, his new groove. Dude, his new groove is gonna fuck everyone up.
Eric DeRosso, the emperor said I found out about your victories and have a special mission for you. The emperor never talked to anybody, so Eric felt holyed, spelled HOLYED. What is my mission? Eric said, but it didn't matter because he would do whatever the mission was. Eric, you will save galaxy! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. This one isn't in quotation marks, but I'm assuming that the Emperor is saying this. First, you must go to the craft world and get a spirit stone from the Eldar. Second, you must go to the Dark City, city being spelled City, of the Dark Eldar and fight them to get the second stone. Lastly, you must go to the world of death and fight Nagash himself.
Oh, what?
Holy fuck, Nagash is in 40k. Holy shit.
Shit. This might be the best Horus Heresy book.
He needed to get the first two stones, then get to Nagash so that he to fight them. Holy shit, dude. Is he on purpose, like, writing bad, or is this just, like, his... Okay, this is on purpose. This is the best story I've ever written, or ever wrote. Red.
Dude, there's the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, and then there's Eric the Space Marine.
Eric
They're
the
like
Space
all...
Marine. I will do this task for the Emperor, Eric said, but he didn't have to say that because the Emperor knows everything and knew that Eric would do any task mission or succeed because he was an ultramarine. Final cut.
Still better than Space Marine 2.
Cut in the thing. Finally, the shift arrived at the craft world. There was no in between. He went from killing orcs and Tyranids, millions of them. Now he's at the craft world. Finally, his ship arrived at the craft world, and Eric teleported down to the planet. It was green grass, peaceful, spelled Peas, EFUL, and trees were everywhere, but in the distance was an alien city. He decided to go to that and walk down the forest path. Then suddenly, they all started shooting at him, and he had to hide behind a tree.
Eric, fuck.
Fuck, Eric. All of the Eldar were shooting shurikens at him, and they were cutting through the tree bark. Eric knew he couldn't stay there forever, so he got a grenade and threw it at the Eldar. After the explosion, he ran out shooting his bolt gun and destroyed a tank. In my head, he does this with his bare hands.
Dude, in my head, every single time I ever play an Ultramarines player, they're all gonna be Eric. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
Any
Eric might beat Malakato in a fight.
Yeah,
he just might.
Then he ran and jumped and shot all the other Eldar who were hiding in the trees. All gone. Dead. Decimated. He picked up an alien bike and drove it into the city. The city's gone now. The walls were white and the towers were tall, and the rest of the buildings were cylinders with round roofs with wires and antennas coming out of the sides of the roof. And the windows were at the top of the cylinder part and just below the round part of them. Yeah.
Dude, describing these buildings is more effort than anything this far. It's insane.
There's no exposition. This is the only part of exposition. The towers were not as wide as the regular buildings, but were way taller and had round tops that were thicker than the rest of the tower. Eldar were everywhere. They were in the buildings, and they were on the buildings, and in the streets, hiding behind cars. It's just like a Chevy Corolla, just going to the Eldar 7-Eleven.
Just a fucking blown out Nissan.
Yeah.
There's
one headlight missing.
With glass head gaskets.
Dude,
Eldar
Eric
drive Ultimas.
Eric goes down the road and there's like a Chevy chart. There's a Hellcat on cylinder, like on concrete bricks.
Dude, what craft world is this? Detroit? Fuck.
It's like it's Detroit spelled DE''Troit.
No, that's too complicated spelling for the story, bro.
When Eric went in, they all started shooting at him right away.
Oh, it is
and
Detroit.
He dodged and jumped over shurikens until he was close enough to shoot them all.
Editor, put that gif of the Neo in the Matrix.
Dude, next Crusade game I'm playing, like a make your own epic hero part, I'm making Eric the Space Marine. Same exact stat block as the new Captain Titus, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, it's not Captain Titus. It's just Eric.
It's Eric.
Dude, I really wish this story didn't give Eric a last name, because I think it should be Eric Yahoo.
Yeah, didn't he give him like a last name that was like hella Hispanic too?
It was DeRosso.
DeRosso. Eric DeRosso. We meet again. Dude, I'm pretty sure the kid from Karate Kid's last name is like LaRosso. So yeah. I'm picturing Eric as the Karate Kid.
Just in power armor.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I'm
he
still
jumped over
looking
the shurikens until he was close enough to shoot them all.
This
After that,
time,
he found their temple. Yeah. What?
No, I was just gonna say, this entire time I pictured it's literally Rabute Gilman, but instead of Rabute Gilman, it's Benjamin Netanyahu's head. That's literally all.
After that, he found their temple in the middle and used grenades to open the door. Inside, there was a Far Seer. There's a space between Far and Seer, who held a staff and a shuriken pistol. But Eric shot him with a bolt gun and killed him. And then he pulled his chainsword out and cut his head off. to put outside as a warning. Holy fuck.
Yo, Eric's hardcore.
He then took the spirit stones and teleported back to his ship. Weeks later, again, no disposition, no downtime. Cut to weeks later, his
Eric's
ship arrived.
Addicted to the grind, bro. He doesn't take
Yeah.
this.
After arrived at the Dark Eldar city, same misspelling as before, spelled with an S. He found his bolt gun and went to work firing at the Dark Eldar. Their city was black and dark, and the buildings were sharp. He ran from building to building, shooting the Dark Eldar who were hiding in the shadows. He's just doing drive-bys.
Dude, Armed and Dangerous is playing.
Yeah, police day watching me every day, clocking me. He found to the center of the city and found Lilith Spirax.
The named
was
Dark
really
Eldar
hot.
succubus of legend.
Yeah, hold on. Who was really hot and had big boobs. He told her to give her the spirit stone. I will only ask once.
Joe,
She
give that a better
defied-
Eric impression. Chill. Do Eric some justice.
Do you want me to not do the grilled cheese voice anymore?
Dude, I want the grilled cheese voice, but I want more effort.
I'm only gonna ask once. She
Give me
defied
my
him.
grilled cheese.
I'm not making them at night, Dad. She defied him and shot knives at him and did a backflip and dodged Eric's bullets. He knew this one was harder, so he had to do some tricks to win. He ran up to her, the streets, and fired on her, going car to car.
Yo, he is firing on her. Hey, yo.
Yo, cars though?
After a while, he knocked her over and was standing over her. Give me the spirit stone, he yelled at her. You will never get them, Lilith said. Oh, yeah? And Eric put her bend over his knee and spanked her on the butt cheeks! Exclamation point. Holy fuck. Oh, I like this, Lilith said, and Eric was disgust at how bad Lilith was.
Literally the word disgust. I'm reading this.
Yeah.
Not disgust with a G. Disgust like discussion.
Yeah. Take this. And he hit her butt cheek again, the same one with his power armor fist. This is bad. Please keep doing that, Lilith said. Oh, fine, he said, and he pointed a finger out from his fist and put it in her butt crack. No, don't do
Eric
that.
doesn't know any better, dude. Let a man live.
No, don't do that. Well, give me spirit stone. Well, I don't want that. I don't want to. Just give them to me. Okay, but you have to pay for them. And Eric knew what she meant, so they went back into the building and had sex.
Bro, I didn't realize this is a smut book. My bad.
Fuck.
My bad.
Fuck. After that, Eric went to the third place with his ship.
The third place.
The nefarious third place. And
Hey, yo,
teleported
Siri, get me to the third place.
Oh my god, wait. They completely fucking skipped over the Dark Eldar shit. It's just the fucking dude, he's just dude.
No, this was at the Dark Eldar place where they did this.
Oh, they were banging in camera. Okay.
Yeah.
They did not make that apparent at all whatsoever.
Hey, if you actually fucking read the book, he said weeks later, his ship arrived at the Dark Eldar city.
Oh,
He
my
found his
bad.
bolt gun. Yeah.
the
Okay.
problem is the English translation of the manga is a little rough. But if you read it in traditional Japanese, Eric the Space Marine's actually a really profound and deep story.
Yeah. After that, Eric went to the third place with his spaceship and teleported right into the middle of the world of death. The trees were brown and the ground was dirt, and lots of cows were on the branches and the phone lines. Oh, what the fuck? And this is the most, I think this is the most profound line of this book. And it's Eric stretched and drank protein shake. I will destroy the evil that lives here.
Dude, he didn't drink a protein shake. He drank W's. Used promo code WarpStorm Radio.
He drank W's.
Yo, how much? What are you guys gonna use with your W bucks? I'm gonna buy a Ferrari.
Dude, I'm gonna buy a whole 10th of a condom.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Use code WarpStorm Radio at checkout. That's what you think. Evil Nagash Evil stood there with his weapons out, ready to attack and win. Eric was scared, but he pulled out his chainsword and said, "Because of the Emperor, you cannot lose."
What?
Is he talking to Nagash? He gave Nagash a swing and hit his middle part, and the chainsaw teeth cut his skin and blood shot out. Eric hit Nagash with all his strength, and Eric thought he might not win this fight. Then Eric pulled out a grenade and threw it at Nagash. For the Emperor! The grenade flew out and hit him in the face. His face exploded and blood and guts went everywhere, and soon it was nighttime, and Nagash was no more. The Emperor showed up again and talked to Eric for a while. He explained that he could see the future and saw all of this happened and knew that Eric would win, which is why he came to Eric and asked him to do it. Now he had to destroy the Spirit Stones so they would not fall into the wrong hands. He destroyed them with a grenade and sighed, "I will fight so many other battles, but I will win." And the Emperor said, "What do you think?" "I will win, of course," he said, "because I am an ultramarine," not in quotation marks. This was written by Eric DeRosso because I love Warhammer and Sigmar, and I plan to write many more of these. Please let me know what you think. And that's where the story ends.
Not his actual name. Like I said, he's using these to troll Black Library, and I'm all for it.
Oh my god, that was peak cinema.
Dude, that book was awesome. I would read that again.
I would buy that for $20 at my LGS. Holy shit.
So what would we rate that, bro? Like, I think that was better than all the fanfics that we read.
And that was better than the Horus Heresy novel, The Betrayer.
Yeah, I agree.
So
here's my take. So when we reread the spicy fanfics, okay, and we got to a spicy scene, it was just like kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah,
we just kind of had to sit through it. When we get to Lilith Hexbrax in this fucking dude, that was the funniest, like, out of nowhere, dude. That peak cinema.
He kept it classy too, dude. He cut to black, so
yeah,
I respect that.
He just said we had sex. That's all.
Yeah, dude.
Like, this
Aaron's such a Chad. His Space Marine penis still works.
It's all like this book has a little bit of everything for everyone. Everyone can get something out. There's action, there's intrigue, there's a little bit of romance.
There's
really,
adventure.
The spirit of the indomitable human spirit is in this book, and I you know what? Fuck yeah, man.
Guys, we gotta gatekeep. Like, whenever someone asks you what your favorite book is, you go like, I like top 3, Betrayer, Horus Rising, and Eric the Space Marine. Like,
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah.
If you haven't read Eric the Space Marine, you're actually not a true fan of the game.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna stand for fake fans entering my space.
dude, I really wish we would have done that for episode 5.
Yeah, that would have been way better.
This was on the table, bro, and we wanted to go
We
the other
turned
route.
it down. We didn't do Eric the Space Marine.
Dude, Eric the Space Marine got rejected episode 5.
Oh, because we wanted to read Abaddon jerking off.
Yeah, no, that was so much better.
And Calgar edging. I can't believe this. God truly gives gold to fools.
Yeah. Just never forget what they took from us. They took Eric. But we found him again.
But he made his way back to us.
Do you know that
Yo.
picture that Darth was posting with the Ultramarine? It's a pig.
Yeah.
That just Eric.
Dude, it's the Netanyahu Gilliman.
Nah,
That's
dude. That image is too cool for
no, Eric is too cool to be associated with Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Eric Space Marine, he was fighting Eldar and spanking Dark Eldar and killing Nagash. So I wonder what kind of wacky shenanigans he gets
And he
up
was
to.
time traveling, right?
Oh my god, I need to
No, he
listen
didn't
to that.
time travel. He didn't time travel.
Well, we speculated that he would time travel. That's a little caveat for this story.
Yeah, he time traveled to 1964 and shot JFK. That's
Oh,
the
Whoa.
Eric the Space Marine canon.
Oh my god. It's
Yeah, we
like
did
John
kind of-
Grammaticus.
We speculated that Eric the Space Marine developed time travel tech and went back and tried to stop historic events, but made them worse.
Oh.
But all right, let's do it. All right, I'm opening up the document now.
Oh,
Alright.
shit.
Eric DeRosso, the Space Marine, fighting the biggest Nurgles while fighting next to the Emperor. Emperor is in all caps, by the way. His halo was bright and blinded their eyes. There being spelled T-H-E-R-E.
Okay.
There. Yeah. And he kicked them, and they tumbled into a pile that Eric DeRosso set on fire with his flamer. And they burned and bubbled, and the Emperor said, "Good job." And now you have to save a galaxy again, because there is always war. What am I supposed to do? Eric DeRosso said. But he already knew what he had to do. Wait, what? He already knew what he had to do. Had to be the best Space Marine because he was an Ultramarine.
Oh my god.
I'm already dyslexic, so it's already hard enough to read this.
I want to put in a comment here. When we're reading dialogue, by the way, guys, you can't see this, but when we're reading dialogue on this, there are no dialogue tags.
No,
I love
there's no quotations.
It's like Blood Meridian.
there's barely any punctuation, kind of like how like medieval manuscripts operated. So really it's just kind of like you kind of have to piece it together as you go. It's very flow of consciousness. It's very abstract, I suppose. I'm
hope you know
enjoying it.
this is exactly how Blood Meridian is written, by the way.
Oh my god.
It's much better than Blood Meridian, to be honest. I've read Blood Meridian, and it's considerably better.
I feel like Blood Meridian is probably a good audiobook, but not a good reading book.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's awful to read.
Okay, got it. So listen to it. Okay. All right.
I think it's like one of 3 incels books, Blood Meridian.
Yeah.
It's like
that. It's
well, it's because it's like they read it for the wrong reason. It's like, oh, I want to read the cool book where they scalp
and it's
Indians.
the tomorrows.
It's like fucking Nietzsche, dude. Like no one gets Nietzsche.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's my new autistic hyperfixation.
My biggest flaw, real quick, is a quick side tangent, is
Yeah.
the incel attachment to American Psycho. I fucking love the book. I love the movie. Christian Bale is my favorite actor. And I think it's a great modern take on psychosis and yuppie culture in the 80s. In New York. That's what it's intended to be.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you what I did to my grandma one time?
Oh my god. We're getting off the rails. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but so it was like a few years ago, like Christmas of like 2022. and my grandma. We was me and my grandma and my dad, and we were watching like one of the Christian Bale Batman movies, and towards the end, she had to go use the restroom, and I accidentally fat fingered the exit button on the remote, and American Psycho was on. So I'm like, let's see how far we can take this bit. So we just kept gaslighting her that it was the same movie. It's like, why is Batman killing homeless people? It's just so
Granny is not a good guy. You better have given her a hug and lots of kisses after that.
That's rough.
I love that.
All right, back into it.
Jerk.
I have to travel to the planet Rector and use bolt gun and bolter. Same thing, by the way.
Maybe it's a different kind of bolt. Maybe it's a different kind of bolt gun. Instead of
Maybe
like
it's
a
Primaris
normal
now.
bolter,
Did he
it's
cross
like
the
a
Rubicon
bolt
Primaris?
carbine.
He had to have. This can't be
Eric?
a firstborn move. I
gotta ask him if he crossed the Rubicon.
Can we get like the author commentary special edition?
Yeah. I have to travel to the planet Rector and use bolt gun and bolter to fight the evil there and use grenades to fighting multiple people and use knives when he ran out of bullets. If he didn't, he would have to make the enemy pay! ! The Emperor explained that also he had to go to the middle of the planet and fight chaos there because they built a bomb that would go back in time and destroy it all.
Okay.
Eric got into his Thunderhawk transporter and flew to the planet Rector and landed. It crashed in the middle.
No, it's Red Shrock there, my love. It's Red Shrock.
It's Red Shrock.
That's
And
arguably worse.
And he jumped out and started shooting all of them. They flew and died and landed on the wreck buildings, and blood and everyone was dead. There was just one day in Eric's life. What did you do today? Nothing.
He's so right. What am I
He's so
doing
right.
with my life?
Fuck, I
I gotta do better for Eric. This isn't what Eric would want for me.
What would Eric do?
Of Eric the Space Marine, and we got to post it. And we got to put the "Keep Going, White Boy." This is for us. Using a planet drill, he drilled down into the Earth's crust. This is no longer Rector or Rec Truck. We're on Earth. Rockmen, while he went down into the planet, he's just kicking ass, dude.
God.
Going off. His arm got around the rock monster and pulled him up and out of the ground and throw into the drill, where he died, and rocks were flying everywhere. Eric couldn't smile because he was used to being this good, and he didn't even think that this was that great, and he could be better, so that he thought for a while before getting into the drill and drilling to the
Wait,
middle.
He just drilled into the middle of the planet. Okay.
Holy fuck.
Okay. It's rectum here. Remember that. It's rectum.
Rectum? It's a rectum?
No. This is the
Dangerously
third
close.
spelling where it's
Dangerously
different.
close.
Inside the
It's
planet
rectum.
Rectum, he saw the time travel device and 23 sorcerers.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
fuck. This is some Space Marine 2 enemy placement here. There's 32 sorcerers.
Oh my
And
God.
he got his bolt gun and his bolter in one hand and shotting all of them.
Oh, there's a wreck ton of typos in here.
It's intentional. I don't think he's used this correct variation of there once.
No, a wreck ton of typos. Sure.
A wreck
Yeah,
ton.
okay. Yeah.
They tried to use their magic, but all they did was make Eric mad.
Shit. It's over.
He jumped at them and threw a grenade, and they all died. Their guts went all over the time machine, and it went off. and sent Eric DeRosso into the future.
Whoa!
Oh my God,
okay,
dude, are we
plot twist.
did our
Yo.
Mr. Eric DeRosso listen to the episode?
I don't think so.
The creator of Eric,
Yeah,
he did. He
Oh,
loved
he
like
did?
it?
All right.
Oh,
loved it.
good. I'm so happy.
He knew he was not where he should be because there were cars with tires and cell phones, and there were no Space Marines or Eagle symbols. What?
Can you explain how
With an
Eagle
I.
symbols is spelled?
SIMBLES.
Oh,
like
I know we went into the future, but now we're in the past. Actually, this must be the year 2026.
What the author is trying to say here is time is not linear. Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
of
Both
course.
from the future and the past.
He
Okay.
found the sewer and went inside and fought Nurgle as he blasted everywhere with his Astartes spelled. It's spelled
Astartes. Honestly, mood.
Astartes.
Legit, have you seen the cake on the Space Marines and Space Marines?
That is
Yeah,
real.
Astartes is real.
Eric is
It's
probably
real.
caked up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eric is
cakes the
definitely
fuck
picked
up.
up. He pulled a
was.
Dark Eldar baddie last episode, so 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And he blasted everything with his Astartes grenade launch.
It's just him clapping his cheeks. I'm sorry.
And
He's got
He's just throwing it the fuck back.
Yeah, and everything exploded and splattered everywhere. But he got up and dusted himself off and jumped, punched the roof, and burst into the street. He was punching through straight concrete.
You know, Eric's built different, bro. He's a Primarch. All right, he's a Primarch.
He might be the 2nd or 11th Primarch. We don't know yet.
he's the
And
6th or
punched
7th
and
primary.
burst into the street where cars swarved around him. SWARVED.
Oh my god.
And he got out of his way. He knocked over an ambulance, but he helped it and saved everyone's life, and then moved on because he's a good guy.
Good for Eric.
This is the Emperor's finest right here. He found the place, spelled PALACE.
Are you sure he didn't mean palace? Did he? Because I
think he
that's
meant
why-
palace.
I think he meant palace stuff.
I think he meant Pilates.
Ooh, I should do some of that tomorrow. I love
Except
Pilates.
spelled ESEPT.
Oh my
It
god.
was not the palace in 2026. It was the White House. And
Whoa.
the emperor was the president.
Whoa.
Okay, what's the over under? What is
Wait,
the over under? Then Yahoo gets mentioned. What's the over
Oh
under?
shit.
I think it's a solid 50-50 at this point. I think it's a solid 50-50.
Oh my god.
And he went to the Washington Monument and found the stone president on the chair by what?
Huh?
There's no are we talking about the Lincoln Memorial or the Washington Memorial?
Listen, Eric doesn't know. Eric doesn't know history. All right, like it's
True.
fine.
Washington Monument and found the stone president on the chair, and he thought it was the emperor because the emperor also is on a chair
Yeah.
and can't do anything,
Makes
so he
sense.
kneeled and prayed. And everyone laughed, and he raged and shot all of them dead.
Oh my
And this
god.
secret service, spelled SERVISE, came out, and he kicked each of them, and they went flying and landed on the ground. And then all of a sudden, the White House, the president, was being captured by Abaddon.
What?
Holy fuck.
Yo, Abaddon's
shit.
here, my boy.
Yo.
Who had Chaos Space Marines with him, and he said, this is the first quote of the entire book, by the way. This is the first thing that uses quotation. This is why you were brought here to the past, so you could stop me.
Whoa.
But I will always stop you. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what do we
Eric
know?
ran towards them, but they teleported, and instead, Eric's grenades blew up the White House and left a crater. And
Oh my
instead,
god.
they would build the palace there for the emperor to live in the future.
Not in the
Brought
Himalayas.
Eric
Is this
back
like
to
his summer
1980.
home?
Yeah, this is the summer home.
Okay.
Random cut year brought Eric back to to 1980 in the past, spelled Passed. They were in the city. Legendary spelling of city has returned, spelled Sitey, and can't find anything without a GPS. There were no phones or internet or TV. They had to fight, but had no technology. Eric did not know it happened this long ago, and he was running around trying to find out what was going on. So he found an aspects. I think he meant auspex here, but it's spelled it's
Aspects.
Yeah,
Aspects
Aspects. That's
active.
also what I like about the Astartes legions.
That's all they need. And used it to find Abaddon and his traitors.
I thought that said taters.
Me too. Me too.
I'm like, ooh, taters. That sounds pretty good right now.
Yeah, he got on a bike, 1890 or 1980, and zoomed to find them. He found
He
them.
put it in. He put it in.
Oh,
Hold on. Don't spoil it for me. Don't spoil it for me. Don't spoil it for me. I haven't gotten there yet. He found them all right. They were in the street about to shoot JFK in his car. Oh my God, they did put it in.
Oh my god.
Eric jumped really high and threw grenades and threw down grenades, and everything exploded and bodies flew everywhere. And then he saw Abaddon in the building with the rifle. He shot the building and the nuclear exploded it with the grenade, and the bricks flew everywhere, and JFK hit in the head and died. Oh my fucking God. Died in the car. So Eric went to the car and knelt down and prayed and said he was sorry he learned that you can't change the future by changing the past. So we found out that Abaddon had survived and went to the teleport site and teleported to the past even further. So Eric ran after him and jumped into the teleporter, but guess what he found? Think
Okay.
like, enter.
Quick command.
Think for a second and see if you can guess where he was sent.
Okay, I
Warp
think we need to
Storm.
guess here, guys. I think we need to guess. I think he
we
was
all
sent.
need to guess.
Okay.
All right, 1945.
Ooh, oh, that's a good one. Ooh, assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Maybe that's a little bit too on the nose here.
Tel Aviv.
Okay.
Okay.
I think he was teleported to Ruckersville, Virginia,
Okay.
1996. It
Those
was
are
the
really
year
odd.
one.
We went to the birth of Christ.
I can't. Oh my God. It was
Oh
the
my
year one.
god!
And Jesus being spelled Geezus. And Jesus was on the cross, and he was praying for God to let him down, not realizing that God was the emperor. So
Oh
Abaddon
my
decided
God.
the past by killing him there. You know, this is actually
No
pretty
way.
sound logic.
Dude, to be honest, this is
I'm
probably the best thing I've ever written.
This might be the
Dude, Eric-
14th Black Crusade.
Oh my god.
Eric killed
So
Christ.
Eric got a chain sword spelled SORD. And he found the Chaos Marine and jumped at them and cut all them. And some of them were women, but it was okay. Everyone has equal rights. So he killed all of them. And when he got to Abaddon, he said, "This is why the word bad in my name." What?
Okay.
And he threw a grenade at Jesus and blew him up into blood and guts. And Eric, no. And
Oh
threw a
my
chain
god!
sword.
What the fuck? Okay.
You know what's funny? I was actually right with my Israel prediction.
You were
Okay,
right.
Israel. He was killed in Rome.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Threw a chainsword and it spun around in the air and hit Abaddon in the head and broke his helmet, but he was fine because of chaos powers. So Eric
Nice.
ran up and used an uppercut and hit him in the jaw, so he swung a claw at Eric's face and gave him the best scar. And later, he would get a cool bionic eye and look like a really cool space marine, but he would lose some of his human. Yeah.
Some of his
Eric,
human.
the flesh is weak.
The flesh is... Eric punched his guts, and he punched Eric in the face, spelled F-A-S-E, and he hit him in the mouth, and he hit him in the arm, and he hit him again and again, and blood kept coming out, and he was thrown against the wall, and blood was coming from his mouth, and he spat a tooth, and you think that's all I have? And he pulled out a plasma pistol and shot him over and over and over again. And he took every hit and stood up and walked over really cool, like it was nothing, even though his gust glowed with
Wait.
plasma hits.
His gust? His
I think
gust
he means
glows?
his guts.
Okay,
His guts
yeah,
glowed
probably.
with plasma hits.
Yeah.
But he kept walking up towards him, and he finally punched him in the gun. And the
Whoa.
gun blew up, and Abaddon went flying over the air and landed in a town. And Eric threw all of the grenades at the town, and it exploded into fire and everything, and he was gone. And in the future history, he would find the dirt pieces of grenades, and they would be worried because the grenades were older than the town, and that meant time travel, so they would run away in case it was still going to happen. But when they go back to the university, they asked if they can examine the place, but the Emperor told them no, because you don't mess with time travel. But they only knew that the one thing that the historians that didn't find was Abaddon's bones.
He
Holy
killed
shit, did he kill
Abaddon?
Abaddon?
Fuck.
Eric went to the town and he was gone. He tried to find him, but couldn't. So he went and found another time portal and went to the land of dinosaurs. Fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And they were stomping around and eating trees and eating each other and eating all kinds of things and drinking water. But they also knew that humans would come. So they were thinking of destroying humans before they could become smart and destroy the dinosaurs. But Eric didn't care about this. He just wanted to find Abaddon. I thought Abaddon was dead. I thought he killed Abaddon. I guess not.
He
No.
doesn't know that, though. He doesn't know he's dead.
Yeah. But the Emperor looked at him in the eyes and told him the dinosaurs had to be defeated if they wanted
fuck.
to save humans. So Eric had to fight the dinosaurs. Eric sneaked into their camp, the dinosaur camp, and shot out the light. And the dinosaur sentries found him and started shooting fireballs at him. These are
Bro,
some
this is just
fucking
old
awesome
world.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, this
But
is just
Eric-
what are the old world lizards called?
Oh,
The
lizard
lizard
men?
men?
Yeah, this
This is just
lizard
them.
men.
But Eric jumped over each of the fireballs except one hit him and he fell over. But the Emperor made him a second life. Eric the Space Marine is a perpetual, guys. We're fucked.
Arise, my son. This is not your final fight.
I have a meme in the chat for whenever you guys are ready.
Hold on, I gotta see this. Gotta see this.
This is the way this story be moving for real.
Holy shit, yeah, it is some Tom and Jerry bullshit. But the Emperor gave him a second life, and Eric jumped over everything and shot the dino with his bolter and bolt gun and ruined everything. And the whole forest was on fire, and everything was on fire. And Abaddon came over to see what was happening. And Eric said, "I knew you would come," and threw a coconut at him, and it hit him in the head. And knocked
Is there gonna be an animal drop next? Oh my god. Okay.
Eric the Space Marine is gonna produce a bowling ball, and there's gonna be a specific, like a suspiciously bowling pin shaped Abaddon. That's gonna be cool.
Or like Abaddon's gonna be running at him, and then he draws like a door on a mountain, and then Abaddon just like runs into the mountain.
Collides with it.
Yeah.
And the Emperor started throwing wood and trees at Abaddon. Holy shit, the Emperor joining the fight. And each time it hit him, it made him weaker and weaker until he fell over and died.
Wow.
Eric stood over the spot where he died and said a holy and peed on Abaddon's body. Then the Emperor said, "Time to go." And they both got sucked into a hole in the sky and found out they were back in the normal time, but everything was different. The wars were won. So there was not only war, but other things too, like video games and the internet. So Eric decided to play video games with the Emperor, who hit him in the head and said, "What are you doing? You still have to fight cows." And Eric felt shame because he did not know that he was supposed to still do that. So he went out and fought again. And he would keep fighting because he was an ultramarine. And as an emperor, and as a space marine, it was his job to win. Thank you for reading my story. I'm Eric DeRosso, and I love Warhammer. And tell me if you like my stories, because they're awesome. Even if Games Workshop Black Library says they are not. Taking new stories, please write to Games Workshop and tell them to make my stories. I really need the money. Love.
Mummy. Mommy.
Yeah, mummy. Love.
Yeah, mummy.
Eric DeRosso, Ultramarine.
Yeah.
My eye is twitching.
I've read.
I'll say it was considerably better than the plot of Space Marine 2.
I have read many Warhammer books over my course of being in the fandom, and there are some really good books like Fulgrim, Betrayer, Thousand Suns, Siege of Vrax, Angron, the Red Angel, Day of Ascension, the Night Lords trilogy. None of these even hold a fucking candle to Eric the Space Marine.
Agreed.
Space Marine 2.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Eric, both of them. Both Eric the Space Marine books.
It needs to be a trilogy. It needs to rival the Night Lords trilogy.
Please, I need it. Dude, because I know Eric DeRosso, I know that's your pen name, but like, please, I need you to hear me out on this. Eric the Space Marine needs to meet Netanyahu, and it turns out Netanyahu's an agent of chaos. Please, it would be so funny. Please,
I think he needs to fight some orcs, dude. Because like he fought some Eldar, he's fought in chaos now. He's got to fight some orcs.
No, he already fought orcs. He fought orcs.
Oh yeah, right. You're a fake fan, Tryhard. You're a fake fan.
What if we make him fight Tyranids?
He already fought a million Tyranids too. He fought the million Tyranids and orcs at the same time. You fake fucking fan. No, he hasn't fought Necrons yet.
All right, he can fight Necrons.